I'm looking at my beetroot and it's starting to burn around the edges.
This beetroot better not be overcooked.
Ooh, how do I get in here? There's so much to pick from. What do I choose?
Oh, baby. Getting some beets, mate.
How can you go past a good beet? I love beetroots. I think I found what I'm going to feature. Now I need to find things to balance with it.
Oh, yeah. What is this? Whoa.
I am in heaven right now.
Oh, yum.
Here they come.
Today's elimination day, and my strength is Southeast Asian flavours.
Oh, dear.
I'm in the pantry. I can't find fish sauce. I can't find lemongrass, galangal, ginger.
Okay.
Go, Linda, you got this.
Thank you.
I just have to think of my feet now.
I've got the tomatoes, cucumber, capsicum, I've got chilli.
Oh, those tomatoes. Look at the colour.
They look like cheese.
Yeah, they're really nice.
I need to think of creative ways to build Asian flavours using European ingredients and just go for it.
I'm going to make Asian tomato broth, pickled cucumber, and then I'm also going to have a Laotian tomato salsa, but I'm going to change it up a bit because I don't really have all the ingredients for it.
Normally the chilies that I use, they're red Thai chilies and they're really, really hot. I know I don't have the right chilies for this.
Oh, look at that.
Are you going to burn Andy again?
No,
Him.
it's not hot enough to burn Andy,
Oh,
but
it
it tastes really good. I am fighting for today. I'm going to give it my all.
Yes, Linda. Perfect. Great timing.
I really want to push my boundaries, push myself and see how far I can achieve from what I've learnt so far in the competition. I just hope it's enough to get me through.
I absolutely love this challenge. I love everything about it. I love you. I love being here.
Do you love me?
It's awesome.
Do you love Mel? Do you love all of us?
I love all of you.
We love you.
I think for these guys just to be inspired by you, everything is just bursting out of the ground, full of colour and flavour, more to the point. I think it's epic.
It doesn't get any better for a chef than to be let loose in a place like this and literally just be picking, cracking, tasting, smelling. Like, that is it.
I know it sounds like paradise, but it is a challenge.
For sure.
You've got to work out what the strength of the vegetable is, what's the best cooking style to choose that particular vegetable. Well, I'm finding it very hard not to go and give them a little nudge, I've got to say.
They're fighting for their place in the competition today, as well as trying to impress you. So, stakes are high today.
Big task.
How you going, Amir?
How are you going?
What are you doing? What have you got?
I love cooking with beetroot. I cook with it a lot, like in our Middle Eastern background. So something a little bit different. I'm going to do a beetroot kebab. Yeah, I want to get some nice, thin slices going, marinated in some spices that I normally use. Like there's some cumin there, coriander, cinnamon. Get that on the hibachi, cook that through.
Awesome.
Being familiar with beetroot
Yes.
is going to stand you in good stead.
Yes, and I'm going to use some of those awesome vegetables as well in like a fresh tabouleh. I've got a labneh and some flatbread as well, so.
A full shawarma. Sounds pretty good.
It sounds great. I'm very excited about this.
I'm excited, you're excited, we're excited. Chop, chop.
Yep.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Give him a flex. Flex the guns.
There he is.
There it is. Yeah, there he is. Mate, you gotta do it. Do it properly.
Oh,
Yeah.
What's he gonna say?
In today's elimination challenge, I'm making a Middle Eastern beetroot kebab.
Oh, there you go.
It's gonna have a spice rub on there, so gonna mimic that lamb flavor throughout that kebab. I've got my beetroots marinating in that spice rub for as long as possible. Got my labneh just draining away. There's my tabouleh time.
Tabouleh time. Here we go.
Yes, mate.
Tabouleh was always on the family dinner table, Tabouleh is a classic. I want to focus on flavors that I know and love, and I think I'm cooking my best when I'm cooking from nostalgia. When I think of tabouleh, I think of your standard tomato, lemons, cucumber, freekeh, parsley, and some mint. But I want to flip it on its head and sort of use some of this amazing local produce as well.
How's that taste?
Taste it, bro. Kind of lemony. Get that?
Yeah. That's gonna be good.
I tasted these leaves. I've got a bit of like that sort of lemony taste to them. So I'm going to use them in that tabouleh to sort of mimic that citrus flavour.
I got you.
Thanks, man. It's an elimination, so I want to think outside the box, but also play to my strengths with the flavours that I really know. So you have freekeh in tabouleh?
Yeah.
I'm going to use some walnuts instead, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Walnuts, beetroot, us.
Us.
Just get a bit of one of those black tomatoes and stick it on a bit of baguette.
I'm just having a try of the cheese first.
The judges are sampling all the cheese. I want to.
They are legit making a snack.
Can you pickle me?
Oh, you're making baguettes.
Having a little picnic on the farm.
Picnic at Dairy Flat Farm. What could be better? Hi, Linda.
Hey, Linda.
How are you both?
Good. How'd you go walking up there? Because there's not many ingredients that are like, you know, that you would go for if you had an open pantry.
I don't have all my Asian ingredients. I'm used to using lemongrass, ginger, galangal, fish sauce, oyster sauce, all those type of stuff. But there's beautiful vegetables here.
Great.
So I'm actually going to make an Asian-inspired tomato broth, so, you know, trying to play on that sweet and sour.
Okay.
Tomato salsa and pickled cucumber.
The thing with the sweet and sour soup is to really give it that balance.
Yeah, and that's what I want to hit on, because you obviously don't have your fish sauce and all that kind of goodies that we know and love with your cooking.
Yes.
How are you going to balance this thing?
Tomato is sweet and sour on its own, so I want to build the flavours from that.
Would you normally put fish sauce in this?
In this, yes, in like a sweet and sour soup, yeah, you would.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think that's a big one. We don't want this to be the one that sends you home. Okay, you want to talk us through the dish?
yeah, so tomato broth with roasted cherry tomatoes, pickled cucumber, a Laotian tomato salsa.
Thank you.
Thanks, Linda.
Thanks,
Thank
Linda.
you. Thank you.
That colour of that broth looks
Isn't it?
insane, though.
So vibrant. I mean, the plating is sophisticated, the colours are vibrant.
Thank you.
Wow. 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 Who's seen that coming?
Not
Linda.
me.
She is perfectly at home in your garden. My goodness.
Absolutely.
That is a journey for your palate, and one that I'm happily take time and time again. It was delicious.
It's pretty spectacular.
Amir, what have you made us, mate?
So I've made a beetroot kebab, a labneh, tabouleh, and some flatbread.
So, kebab, back to your heritage?
Yes, a lot of what I do is like around meat. Like coming out here, like I definitely felt inspired to use the vegetable like you would the protein.
Awesome. Let's test it, I reckon. Shall we?
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you. I loved Amir's idea with this. I've got a few issues with the execution now. I mean, for me, the beetroot is actually not cooked. The edges of the beetroot, on my part at least, were burnt. It's not overly pleasant.
I think the flavours are quite good. You know, there's definitely a good start here in terms of foundations of flavour. The execution, though, has led us to a dish where the textures are faulty.
First up, Linda. That dish was the most balanced, but more importantly, the most delicious dish that you've cooked in this competition so far.
Wow.
Yes. Alla said it was a party in her mouth. Linda, you're safe. You can join the others.
Thank you.
Sabina, your dish, it looked like it belonged in Alla's restaurant. And it was as delicious as it looked. Congratulations, you're also safe. Alla said she actually wants to employ you.
Absolutely. I believe you live somewhere interstate, though, so we'll have to have a discussion.
I'm on the next flight, Alla.
So that means it comes down to you two, Amir and Manoli. Manoli, the mix of freshly picked beets, all cooked to absolute perfection. With those two sauces, it delivered a really respectful, delicious dish. Amir, the concept with your dish, it was spot on. But I'm afraid your beetroot was burnt around the edge and a touch raw in the middle. Sorry, Amir. That's why you're going home.
So sorry.